are leading them straight to the grave, straight to death.
Hell represents slavery as well.
Yep. The punishment state.
It's a condition.
Yep.
And open her mouth without measure.
Because we have to let's clarify that, because if hell is punishment and slavery, then heaven is rulership and freedom.
Yeah.
You know, being under those righteous ways.
He said open her mouth without measure, meaning it's the hell that Jacob's catching is unmeasurable, you know, this captivity that we need, you know. And their glory and their multitude and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it. Let me hit this real quick. Isaiah 1 and 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
Goes right with that other one.
Yep. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider. A sinful nation of people laden.
Basically, the animal in his beast-like nature is more in order than his own people.
Yeah.
They acknowledge their masters, but Jake don't even acknowledge the true work master, man.
Their power.
Their power. Go ahead.
A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, they have forsaken the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards.
Yep. They always draw back, man, because they're a rebellious house. Every time they drew back, they drew right into slavery. All right, they caught hell, man. The Lord, you know, put the plagues on them, devoured their palaces, their places of worship. You know, made them destitute. Had their women, you know, you know, taken by the enemy, snatched away as spoils of war, prisoners of war. You know, lost everything. Families separated. No other nation experienced this type of.
I was just gonna ask you. You know where that scripture's at? I was trying to think of where it was at. For all the, you know the one I'm thinking.
Daniel 9.
Daniel 9
Daniel 9 and I think 11
Somebody
and 12.
can hit that. I couldn't find the quote.
And guess what? Was the Most High evil for doing that to us? No. He sure wasn't. That was righteous for the Lord to do what he did. Because Israel had to learn.
Yeah. The scripture says, forsake him and he will forsake you.
Yep. There you go. The Most High was always on our side, but Jake chose to be an op.
Yeah.
Jake chose to be an op to their own creator, man. So you're going to get the results of that, man. Okay?
Yep. The book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his maker.
That's Jake. They got to the point where they felt like they didn't need to, you know, remain obedient. You know? They start to get real proud because there was, you know, the Lord had them in a lofty position. They was comfortable. You know, the priests, you know, they was able to eat off the ministry, so to speak, the services. You know, they living, you know, comfortably. They got their little forts set up. We had the high wall, you know, built up. You know, we just swore up and down like we wasn't gonna be touched. And what did the Lord do? He sent in the enemy, man. Yeah. We got besieged. We got starved out. We got snatched up. A lot of our you know, men got killed in the battles and the wars.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Jake got too proud, but they were proud in doing wickedness, man.
Kind.
Well, one thing that
There was the sacrifice. It got so bad. The Lord was like, I don't even want your sacrifices.
Yeah, kind.
When I smell you,
even in the kingdom of heaven, I don't want to do it. You perverted it so deep. See, I've been in some experiences, right, where have you had a female that you dealt with, or somebody that you knew in school or whatever, that wore a nice perfume, but on her it stinks, and turn your nose to anybody else that wear it? That's how the Most High feels about the way we were giving up burning incense unto him and sacrificing unto him. Like everything y'all do stink. It just reminds me of when y'all was doing wickedness.
It was premeditated.
It became
Wickedness.
The Lord hates strange incense.
Yeah,
There's a law like if you burn a strange smell to him, it could be put to death.
and that's also
A couple priests
Yeah.
of under the house of Aaron, they got put to death for that. Man. So how much more like dealing with this truth? We're
You don't
offering
mess
up a
with that.
sweet savor to the Most High. This is like a sweet incense going.
The salted, bro.
This is the altar, and we're and there's the sacrifices up here.
Huh. When our people come in the name of Allah and them other gods and they preaching that other bullshit, that's a strange incense. to us.
Did somebody else? Did anybody ever read that Daniel 9?
No.
You about to read it?
Daniel chapter 9, verse 12. And he hath
Start at 11 first.
verse 11. Yet all Israel has transgressed thy law, even by departing.
And that's why you're going to also get up 4 and 6.
Yep.
Go ahead.
That they might not obey thy voice, therefore the curse is poured upon us. And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him.
Yep.
And he hath confirmed his words which he hath spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil, for under the whole heaven hath not been done as hath been done upon Jerusalem.
There you go.
Great evil. Hey man, hey, no matter what it says, no other what is it word that said no other what has been done?
And he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil, for under the whole heaven hath not been done, and as hath been done upon Jerusalem.
That's it. And we will pull out this slavery sign. No other nation can boast or claim that they've had a slavery this bad. Completely, and what's crazy, I don't even want to jump the gun, but it ain't over. We're still going through, it ain't just the residuals, this is full enactment of slavery still.
Hey, Israel was completely stripped from their heritage.
Yep.
Hey, this ain't the crescendo part of it.
Yeah.
Just wait. Jacob's trouble, man.
Uh-huh.
That's when the Lord gonna really crack skulls, man. Really put people down in the grave. You know, the Israelites, 2/3.
I must need to break down.
And you see how the spirit be working though, right? Because we started on
Yeah.
getting that vocab about slavery, but then it segued to us getting on Jake, getting on our people.
Yeah.
But it's like we have to.
Yeah. That's the
You
real.
know, we didn't catch all this hell for nothing.
Con.
So you can have a better understanding as to why the Lord brought such a great evil upon this people, man. You have to understand why. Okay?
I got some. Jeremiah chapter 32. I'm gonna start up at 26. The point is in like 32.
It's like it remind you, the platform that vocab was on was with some jakes that looked like they know a little something, but they don't believe in the scriptures. So it was as if they were putting vocab on trial for basically what's contained in the scriptures.
Right.
Since vocab,
He had
represent
to defend. Yeah.
the scriptures, even though he's the devil trying to represent. But those jakes, they was in opposition because they, in their mind, they like, I don't see how
Malachi 1.
the evil that was done to us. I don't see how
Yeah.
your God is such a rational, reasonable, righteous God if you would do such a thing.
Right.
It doesn't make sense to Jake. You know?
You think about it, the Most High ain't against you yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Really.
He ain't really fucked Jake up yet.
And it's been bad.
It has been bad.
But this ain't
He
shit.
ain't got busy yet. He ain't even showed an inch of his power.
He just allowed the
Yeah.
nations to do what they gonna do to us with no protection for us. This ain't the bad part yet, to where he's like, let me show you the type of. I'm about to read it. Let me read it. Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 26. It says, then came the word of the Lord unto Jeremiah, saying, behold, I am the Lord Yahweh, the power of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will give this city into the hand of the Chaldeans, and into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, and he shall take it.
And guess what? It was prophesied.
Yep.
That lion,
Yep.
all right, that
Yeah.
Daniel saw in the vision, that had the eagle's wings.
Yep.
Nebuchadnezzar, man. The Lord was going to give the
Yeah.
He's going to give the dominion to Nebuchadnezzar. That was prophecy. Nebuchadnezzar had a purpose to punish Israel and to come up on top and be proud, only to, basically fall to ruin, to make room for the next nation to be in a power seat. Hey, this is the Most High's stage, man.
Right.
This is his stage. This is his play, man. He wrote this movie.
He directed.
Con. And we're just players, man. We're literally just players in his game, so to speak. Con. Go ahead.
29 it says, and the Chaldeans that fight against this city shall come and set fire on this city and burn it with the houses upon whose roofs they have offered incense unto Baal, and poured out drink offerings unto other gods to provoke me to anger.
I got something back here.
No.
Oh, no, sure, I keep going.
No. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 16. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. With abominations provoked they him to anger. They sacrificed unto devils, not to the Most High Yahweh. To gods whom they knew not, to gods that came newly up, whom their fathers feared not.
Gods, there were no gods. The vain gods of the
In
heathen.
wood and stone.
Sister Crown Royal.
Yeah.
Sister Crown Royal, the Elamites over there in India created a new god, which is Crown Royal. Crown Royal god, man. Got the mask on and shit. He just bowing down to it, man. If it goes longer, if time goes long enough, which it won't, you niggas gonna be bowing down to that shit, right?
It says, verse 30 says, for the children of Israel and the children of Judah have only done evil before me from their youth. For the children of Israel have only provoked me to anger with the work of their hands, saith the Lord Yahweh. For this city hath been to me as a provocation of mine anger, and of my fury from the day that they built it unto this day, that I should remove it from before my face. Because of the evil of the children of Israel and of the children of Judah, they have done, which they have done to provoke me to anger, they, their kings, their princes, their priests, and their prophets, and the men of Judah, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And they have turned unto me their back and not the face. Though I taught them, rising up early and teaching them, yet they have not hearkened to receive instruction, but set their abominations in the house which is called by my name, to defile it. And they built the high places of Baal, which is other gods, right? Which are in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to cause their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire unto Molech. You see them in Hollywood going through that, right? Which I commanded them not, and even in the church houses, it's to that damn level where they're molesting children in the church houses, even in Jake's churches. Eddie Longstroke. It says, which I commanded them not, neither came it into my mind that they should do this abomination to cause Judah to sin. I mean, I gotta keep going. Now therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of the power of Israel concerning this city. Wherefore ye say, it shall be delivered into the hand of the king of Babylon by the sword, and by the famine, and by pestilence. mean, it just
That's